This video was brought to you by Indently.io, learning Python made simple. How's it going, everyone? In today's video, we're going to be talking about a new feature which I discovered in Python recently, which is called Case-Insensitive Dictionary. And actually, it's not a feature that's built directly into Python, but it's a feature that you get with the requests module. So before we do anything, we're going to pip install requests. And I keep on calling that a module. I know it's a library, so yeah. But let's move on to the actual functionality. And to use it, we're going to import from requests.structures the case-insensitive dictionary. And to demonstrate how it works, I'm going to be using this dictionary here, which is just some data of type string, toString, and integer. And that just means that the key is going to be of type string, and the value is going to be either a string or an integer, as you can see in the data here. And all I want you to notice here is that the keys are formatted in an interesting way. Some of them are going to be fully uppercased, such as blood type, and some are going to be lowercased with a single uppercase letter, such as age in years. So it's not really following any convention in particular, which can be quite annoying when you're trying to grab data from this JSON, unless you literally just copy and paste it, which is what I usually do. But if you happen to be in a hurry or you just want to relax when you're coding and you already know that the data in your dictionary is unique in a case-insensitive sense, then we can easily turn this into a case-insensitive dictionary. And I'm going to call that CID with the type annotation of case-insensitive dictionary. And here, since the key is always going to be a string, we only need to define the value type. So string and integer. Those are the values that this case-insensitive dictionary are going to contain. And that's going to equal a case-insensitive dictionary, which will wrap the data. Now, for those of you who hate type annotations, you will probably just do this, and that's perfectly acceptable. But I will always use type annotations. Now, watch what happens when we try to access these values. If I were to print, for example, first the name, and to actually grab that, I'll type in CID and insert name with a lowercase n, usually this would raise an exception. But right now, it's going to grab Bob. And it doesn't matter how I type this. I can even write it using caps lock. And it will still grab that value because now we've turned this dictionary into a case-insensitive dictionary, which is quite cool because sometimes you're going to have JSON that looks quite similar, but that again follows some random structure. So instead of having to worry about where to capitalize words and where not to, we can just comfortably do something such as this. Age, and type in age in years. And we'll just pretend I capitalized that by accident. But it's still going to work because now all the keys are case insensitive. And for one more example, we can grab the blood type. So here we'll type in blood type. And now I want to do alternating case. Or at least for the blood. And when we run that, it's going to work perfectly fine, even if it is lowercase and this one is fully uppercase. And I just noticed I wrote blood type, but now once again, if this was a regular dictionary, so if we were just to say that CID was equal to the data, ignoring the changes, of course that data type is going to be wrong, then we would immediately get an exception because the regular dictionary does not support case-insensitive keys. And it's very important to stress that the case-insensitive dictionary, once again, is only good for data that has unique keys. And when I say unique, I mean they must be case-insensitive and unique, which means if you have any data that has, let's say, two names with different, I don't know, spellings or different cases, then you're probably going to have a bad time. Because if we were to type in Peter here, we're not going to know which one we're going to get back. I mean, this time we got Peter, but still I wouldn't recommend using this anywhere that you have repeating keys in dictionaries. Only with data that you know is going to be unique, or with the keys that are unique. Also, you're probably thinking that you can just code this by yourself and that you might have a much better implementation for it. Well, in any case, if you're curious about how it works, you can directly tap on Case-Insensitive Dictionary and that will take you to the documentation regarding it. And it will actually show you the entire implementation it uses to create a case-insensitive dictionary, which I thought was quite cool. In case you want to learn something more about creating professional functions, this is a great place to start. But yeah, that's actually all I wanted to cover in today's video. Do let me know what you think about this function in the comment section down below, whether you've used it before, whether you've created your own implementation for it, or whether you think it's completely useless. But with all that being said, as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.